Hey, what's up everybody? Rory here with another video. This will be my third installment of my unboxing videos, and today we're shooting again from the cafe. Welcome everybody to the cafe. At a later date I am going to change the name of the channel from Unboxed by Rory to Cafe Unboxed, which is initially what I wanted to call it. I effed up there, so I'm sorry. So soon enough we're going to change the name. So welcome everybody to the cafe. Today we're going to unbox something very close to my heart, and that is a drone. I picked this up from Amazon, literally just arrived, so I'm pretty excited to go and see or to unbox it. So the drone in question is the Parrot Swing. It's a mini drone by Parrot. Parrot are kind of well known for coming out with a lot of little kind of quirky drones. Anything really that you can control via your phone through Bluetooth. Parrot will kind of bring it out, whether it's the Sumo, or whether it's the Mambo, or whether it's the Spider one you can control that can climb the walls, and they've all got cameras and stuff like that. They bring out kind of good drones too, expensive drones. They have the Bebop and the Bebop 2. A friend of mine actually has the Bebop, swears by it, thinks it's a fantastic drone. A good first person drone, or good first timers drone, because let's be honest, DJIs are kind of expensive. I know they're coming down in price, any of the Phantoms, but they're still kind of pricey for somebody who wants to go out and buy a drone, especially a first time user, because not that they're complicated to fly or anything, but they're an expensive piece of equipment that if you are going to damage it, it's potentially going to lose out a lot of money there. So my suggestion to anybody who wants to learn about drones, who wants to fly drones, would be go out, pick up a drone that's kind of inexpensive, something like the Parrot Swing, which would be more about flying than it is photography, or something like the Bebop, the first Bebop you can pick up pretty cheap right now, and play away and fly away with one of them, get used to it before you go off and kind of buy a more expensive, a kind of a more professional drone that have amazing cameras. DJI just launched the Phantom 4 Pro, amazing camera, amazing spec, all these kind of crazy sensors on it, so it kind of makes it harder to crash. I had two DJI Phantoms. I had the DJI Phantom, the very first one, and I had the Vision 2 Plus. I actually crashed the second one. Long story, we won't get into it. But like I said, it'd be a good idea to go out and get an inexpensive drone and take it from there. And as you kind of progress, buy a more expensive drone and keep progressing that way. So today the unboxing and my first impressions is of the Parrot Swing. Like I said, picked this up on Amazon, excited to get it open. It's more for flying and playing around with and doing kind of crazy stunts than it is just for photography. I think there's a camera on it. I'm not doubly sure. I actually kind of Googled it there to see if there was a camera on it. I can't see through the box or the images on the box if there is a camera on it. But when we open it, we can go ahead and see. Some of the specs for the drone: it has Bluetooth low energy compatible devices, so it's good for anything that has Bluetooth really. It says snapshot by 300,000 pics, which it can take photographs. I'm not too sure about video, so there obviously is some kind of camera on it. I'm not expecting it to be too good. It's got 7 minutes of flight time. That's okay. It weighs 75 grams and it goes speed up to 30 kilometers per hour, which is not too bad. And as far as the controller goes, it's got, yeah, like the energy, 6 hours of battery life on the controller, and it weighs 295 grams. So in the box, we're looking at the drone, the Parrot Swing, the flight pad, which is the controller, extra propellers, USB cable, a battery, and a couple of instructions and user guides and stuff. So let's go ahead and open the drone. Couple of seals on it, so we'll just go ahead really quick and open the seals. And like I said, I mean, it'll be important for someone who wants to go out and who has an interest in drones to buy an inexpensive drone first before they go ahead and buy a more expensive drone. It kind of makes sense for me. My first drone was the very first Phantom one, and at the time it was pretty expensive because there wasn't many drones around there at the time. You actually had to put a GoPro onto it. They didn't have their own camera installed on it, so it kind of makes it that much more expensive. And you are going to crash, there's a good chance you're going to damage the camera on it too. Okay, so that is the drone open. We'll go ahead and open the box. Okay, so we have some packaging, extra packaging, some styrofoam and stuff. Okay, so in the box we have more boxes. You have the controller, which nice weight to it, so I'm guessing that's going to be pretty nice. It looks very similar to an Xbox One S controller, and if it is, happy days. I love Xbox One S, play it all the time. Gears of War, Savage again. And this is the drone itself. So there you go, guys. Just a smaller box within the larger box. Yeah, pretty cool. So I think we have more seals on this. There is. Go ahead and do these seals. Okay, done. Get rid of that knife before I chop my finger off. Pretty weird name for a drone, if I'm honest with you. I mean, anybody out there with kind of a war sense of humor might pick it up wrong. Might think something to do with swinging parrots or something, but you know, like I said, each their own imagination. Parrots that swing. So that's the drone itself. Very, very small and very compact. Can't really see a camera on it at the moment. Wow, super, super light. So obviously it'll be easy to control, and I wouldn't really worry about damaging it too much because it doesn't look like you could actually damage it that bad. So in the main box you have the drone. You have a little box which includes something. That's the unboxing for there. You have the instructions. Read through them on a later date. So in the little box that came in the box with the drone. Not so much a drone, actually. I know a lot of people have terms these days for drones, quadcopters and stuff. Now I know this one can take off like a quadcopter, it can take off vertically, and then it can fly horizontally like an airplane with propellers on the back of it, obviously in this case on the front. And then you have extra propellers. Okay, so that's handy if they snap or break or anything. And then in the other box we have the controller. Okay, so there's more seals on this. Right, let's go ahead and do this. Oh, damaging boxes. I hate when I damage a box. I love holding on to boxes and stuff. I know you're basically just accumulating rubbish, but I like holding on to the boxes. You know, memories more than anything. I love unboxing things, obviously. Right, okay, so that's the box of the controller. Just move this bad boy out of the way. And that is the box of the controller. Okay, love the packaging, excellent packaging. I must say, first impressions so far, especially if the packaging are pretty good. Parrot to be kind of a well-known company, so they're not going to kind of skimp on the packaging or give you kind of dodgy packaging or super lightweight packaging that you're going to pick up somewhere on Geek or some cheap one on Amazon or something, okay? So in here we also have instructions for the controller. That is that. Right, so you have another little box. We'll go ahead and unbox this one. I'm guessing it's the charging cable. I actually thought that was the charging cable, but this is the charging cable, I think. Yes, that's the charging cable. Just a regular 3.5 USB, micro USB charging cable. Get it out of the box. That's the one there. Right, instructions. And this is the controller. Love the controller. Right, okay, super, super sturdy, very well built, a good weight to it. Like I said, very similar to an Xbox One S controller, and so it looks like it's going to be pretty easy to use. Wow, there's power in already. Wow, that's cool. I like that. That is very, very cool. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty simple to fly. Unfortunately for today, we're not going to get a chance to fly because the weather outside, we're in the west of Ireland. The weather outside is absolutely shocking right now. I'm literally just back from Westport, and on the way down, it's a 30-minute journey. It was like torrential hailstones all the way down. So I ain't flying that in hailstones, no chance. Right, okay, so this is a little adjustment and a little attachment you can put with your smartphone. That just, I'm guessing, clips on somewhere. Yeah, it just clips on pretty handy. That's not so bad. Okay, so we'll probably do that at a later date. So yeah, that is the drone, the camera, or sorry, the controller, the attachment for your smartphone, and that is the drone itself. Surprised about the size. The box kind of gave me a suggestion that it was a little bit bigger. Very, 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 very small, very lightweight. You can see there's nothing to it really. It's just a bit of styrofoam with a bit of plastic attached to it. It looks pretty cool though. Like I said, you can kind of take off like a quadcopter, or you can kind of fly it like an airplane. You can fly it horizontally. There's a couple of little attachments or little connections at the back. You can see it's obviously got the charger, the USB, micro USB, 3.5 micro USB port. It's for charging. I'm not too sure if there's a camera in it. It doesn't look like there's a camera, but there is two small little, like I'm guessing the eyes maybe of the camera. I'm not so sure about that. It doesn't give me any kind of inclination that it is a camera. So that's what you have in the box, and that's my first impressions. My first impressions are good. Excited to get it going. Like I said, the weather's pretty shocking today, so we're not going to get a chance to do anything. First impressions are good. Love the controller. Getting excited to kind of attach the phone to the controller. You're not going to get a large phone on it, probably max like a 5.5 inch phone. I think you might struggle to get a 5.7 inch phone, so you're not going to like put a V20 or V10 or like a Galaxy Note into that or anything, or like a Mi Max. So yeah, it's pretty basic, pretty good though. First impressions are good. What I've also ordered is the world's smallest drone, so coming at a later date. In here, you're going to see me unbox the world's smallest drone. Super, super small. The actual drone is probably the size of that little hole there, and it actually fits the controller, so you can put it in your pocket, you can carry it around. I'm not too sure if it's got a camera on or not. We'll see when it arrives. So that's my unboxing of the Parrot Swing drone controller, which something just fell off. Okay, we'll pick that up in a minute. Controller and connector for the phone, and you have your little battery. What we can do is I might actually just, when I finish this video, have a go at it and see how I get on. I might upload a video later on to see how I get on with the flying of it. I'm not too worried about flying it inside. I'm not too worried about damaging anything. I'm certainly not worried about damaging the drone. It looks like it's kind of bulletproof. I don't think you damage it too much. There's extra propellers with it anyways, just in case. So that's my unboxing and my first impressions of the Parrot Swing drone. And welcome to the cafe, guys. And if you like this channel, if you like this unboxing, don't forget to subscribe. There's going to be a lot more products coming at a later date. Like I said, phones and drones. Big love for phone and drones. So a shout out to anybody who's subscribed already. Well done. Welcome to my channel. And we'll put a lot more up at a later date. And again, welcome to the cafe. This is Cafe Unboxed. See you later, guys.